We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. Number 1 makes his much anticipated debut. Next. Jose Urquidy, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Stepping into the box, Luis Arias. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Now the pitch.
Ball, that's down.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
Batting second.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano. As he'll take a look at ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0. Back up the middle. He's right there. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Jose Barrios will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Michael Brantley is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2.
2-2.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he takes ball 4, so the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the third baseman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
He's set and the pitch. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. On the year, Bregman is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting third.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, one base hit gets you right back in the ball game. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
Ripped down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball, and now it'll kick around in the corner. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Batting fourth.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
And he fouls this one off. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. An inning in the books, no score on the show. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nelson Cruz. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Nelson Cruz.
And now a pitch on the way. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Urquidy is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Eddie Rosario is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Stepping in, number 8. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Base hit into right center.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Puig hits a little over the 270 mark. Fouled away. So far on the year, Puig comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tucker waits on it, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, George Springer. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit out towards second. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting fifth.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Tucker.
Striding into the box, Kyle Tucker. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 1-0 delivery.
Hey.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Jack Mayfield. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1. Gurriel is off at first with 2 away. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Rosario. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
To the plate now, Martin Maldonado, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Marwin Gonzalez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Nick Gordon. And the anticipation has been high for this at-bat for him and for fans alike. He is a highly touted prospect, and this is his first major league appearance.
You know, Matty, the talent's undeniable with this guy. High-round draft pick, but nothing's given once you get to this point. A lot of people are super excited to see if he could be one of the faces of the future of this organization.
Luis Arias.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Arias looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Twins are down on 4 pitches. They trail it here 2-0. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central.
Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
At the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped up. Gonzalez is there. And that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Astros 2 and the Twins nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Max Kepler.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lane 11, 1-1.
And that misses. 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Full count now, 3-2. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. First pitch coming. Here it is.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
1 strike.
A 2-ball, 1 strike count to the Twins first baseman.
2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. The 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Time now for the Astros Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of players making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Here it comes. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Digging in to try it again, Eddie Rosario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Line drive base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Mitch Garver is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Here's the 1-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Still 2-2. Two and 2. Here it is. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
First pitch on its way. Yasiel Puig is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run.
One and 1. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. Change up, a little bit inside, 1
No strike. 3. He's out.
Brian Presley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55.
So stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
In now, Mitch Garver. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting, the right fielder, Yasiel.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a swing and a fly ball, but this will land untouched. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And it's fouled away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Count is 1-2 now. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Ready for another chance? Nick Gordon, 0 for 3 on the day so far. He doesn't seem to have the idea on the major league pitching thing yet, but he could turn his day around with a hit here.
Yeah, he just needs one to fall right here. Just something to grab himself a batting average and let him relax. You're playing for everybody else but yourself at this moment, just trying to grind to get a hit.
Jorge Polanco will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For Minnesota, number 11, Jorge Polanco.
Nick Senzel will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 15, Nick Senzel.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And that retires the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Houston leads this one 3-2. Nick Senzel. Go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing shortstop, number 11, Jorge.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Alex Bregman.
For the Astros, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Fouled off. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Alvarez.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled away. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, center fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kepler's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Houston. They're up 3-2. Roberto Ozuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Luis Arias, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Swing and a line drive. And that'll be a base hit, so they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the ninth.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline.
Gurriel brings it in.
There's one. Back to first, a ninth inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
From the stretch, Miguel Sano is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And a 2-0 fastball runs away, 3-0 now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Oh, and the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First pitch coming, here it is. Nelson Cruz stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 2 out with the man at first. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Houston Astros took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Austin Pruitt claims the win out of